This is Rabbi Schaff with a thought on this week's Torah portion. This week is Parshas Balak. Bilaam comes to curse the Jewish people, and he continually keeps switching places. He tries from one place to offer sacrifices and curse the Jewish people, and it doesn't work. He goes to another place, and he makes several adjustments in his location in where he says, well, if I go up to here, you can see part of the Jews, but not all of them, and that might be a better place to curse them from. Abraham is described in Pirkei Avos. Avraham Avinu is described in Pirkei Avos in the Mishnah as the opposite of Bilaam. They're totally opposite sort of people. And about Abraham, the Talmud says as follows. It says, Kol hakoveya makom l'tfilaso. Any person who establishes a set place for them to pray, Elokei Avraham be'ezro, the God of Abraham will come to their aid. God will assist you. The God of Abraham will assist you if you make a special place that you always pray from. And when that person is no longer with us, they will say about him, Ey Anav, where has this humble one gone? Ey Chassid, where is this righteous one? Mi Talmidav Shel Avraham Avinu. This man was a true student of Abraham. And its proof is based upon a verse which says, Va'avraham shav l'mekomo, and Abraham went back to his very same place. Now, what the verse was talking about is when Abraham prayed for Sodom and Gomorrah, for Sodom and Amorah, cities of wicked people. God ultimately didn't listen to his prayer and destroyed those cities, but he prayed for them. And the next day, he went back to his same place to pray, is how the Talmud is interpreting that story. He went back to the same place that he prayed from the day before. Now, the question really is, why is there humility involved in picking a seat in the synagogue that you always pray in? What is so righteous about it, and what is so unique to Avraham? What's unique to Abraham? Abraham going back to his place meant the following. A lot of times a person who's in a synagogue and his prayer doesn't go well says, it's not a good shul for me. I need to switch shuls. And if his marriage isn't going well, he says, I need to switch spouses. If his job isn't going well, he switches jobs. The yeshiva he's studying isn't good. I need a new school. But it's false. Abraham says, it's me. If my prayer didn't go well yesterday, okay, I'll go back to the same place anyway. Because keeping the place the same indicates that what needs to change is me, not the place. The amount of times that people claim this place is not friendly, this place is not nice, it's very rare that a person comes in with a big smile and a friendly attitude and isn't responded with that way. If you go into the supermarket and nobody says hello to you, maybe it's not the friendliest supermarket, but if you come in with a big smile and you say, good morning, good morning, good morning to people that you pass, they will all say good morning to you. And the key to being in a friendlier place is in your control. Well, Abraham says, if my prayer didn't go well, that's up to me. So he goes back to the same place each and every day. Bilaam is there to curse the Jewish people. It's a major episode in the Torah. God doesn't want it to happen. He lets him know in the dream he doesn't want it to happen. It's clearly not what is supposed to happen in the end. And it's not what happens. But what Bilaam misunderstands is when it doesn't work, he keeps trying to change his location. It never occurs to him to change his perspective. Never occurs to change what can be changed without changing the surroundings. Certainly there are times we need to change our surroundings, but most things in life can be improved by changing ourselves. If you change your attitude, you will feel differently about the things around you. If you're eating raisins and you stop, and you think about what a raisin is, and you take a few bites, and you savor the flavors, you can find flavors in one small raisin that you have never tasted in any food in your entire life. You don't have to go to a foreign country or to an expensive restaurant. You just have to start being present in your own experience and changing the things that you can change. Kol hakoveya makom l'sfilaso, a person who recognizes that my place is what's going to define very little about me. What I do when I am in that place is going to define everything about me. That person is a student of Avraham Avinu. He's a student of a person who lives a life of blessing, and he's very far from the arch nemesis of Avraham, who lives a life of curse. Thank you so much for being with us for this week's Thoughts of Torah. Please join us again next week.